So today I am going to try out a couple new things. We are about 1 week to Cocodona. I'm pacing a friend. It's going to be a great time, but this is the first time I'm getting to try out the Traverse pack. I've loaded it down with water. I'm pacing a 13-mile section with him and then a 26.3-ish mile section with him. We'll have a water drop there. We'll have an aid station, but I wanted to practice with as much water as possible. I got my first taste of running in the desert back at Black Canyon, so water is going to be important, especially on that higher elevation spot. The other thing I'm trying today is my new Brooks Cascadia 19s. I've been running in Cascadias forever. I got these because they're nice and desert themed for Cocodona, and then I have my older pairs as well, just to try those out at the race. So yeah, we're gonna try out these guys. They feel pretty good. Got my older Cascadias here. They are a little well loved. And then I tend to break them down right in the back of the heel. So if you have any suggestions for that, let me know. And yeah, so we'll see how these go. So, ready to go. This pack has a ton of storage. So you've got this pocket, you got the big main pocket with an extra little zip pocket for easy access. I do have a 2-liter bladder in here, and then 4 600 milliliter flasks. So she's hefty. It's a little overkill for a 2-hour run, but today is just a testing day. And then I went with the quiver down at the bottom. I tried putting on my Solomon quiver, but it just kept hitting me in the elbow. And I couldn't reach it. So I went ahead and put these in the bottom just to try that out. And they're not really touching me anywhere at all. So we'll see how it goes. And then you've got these little tabs. Get you nice and snug. It fits pretty well. So this is a small. I'm 5'7", 160 pounds. So it fits pretty well. Yeah, you've got your sweatproof pocket, allegedly, so we'll find out if that's true. And then tons of storage. So the only thing that Kayla had a little bit of trouble with these pockets were things fell out when she bent over, but I do have a little cinchy bit. So I wonder if that'll help keep things a little tighter. So we'll try that out. And I got my little thing there. So we'll see how it goes. So like I said, we're doing 2 hours today. I purposely didn't put too much lube on because I want to see if there are any hot spots that open up over 2 hours, because I know that'll be an issue over however many hours we're out on the trail. And yeah, so it fits pretty well. It feels like the weight's distributed really well, so it's not really pulling on my shoulders, which is nice. Because I feel like if I had my 12-liter vest fully loaded up, it'd be really yanking on my neck. So let's go see how it does. All right, we're about 30 minutes in, and pack is doing really good. I didn't have my poles quite cinched in enough. Then I just adjusted, and now they haven't moved, which is fantastic because I hate bouncing. And the vest is just sitting perfect. So, good signs. Also, the Cascadias are doing great. I can usually pull them out of the box and run. I don't have a lot of trouble with blisters or breaking them in, which is one of the reasons I love them. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. Started at 63 degrees. Kind of the fog's burning off, but it's still 95% humidity, so that's fun. It's been super dry this year. We're like 20 inches from being out of a drought. There are a bunch of fires around the southeast, especially down in Georgia. So hopefully this rain from yesterday dampen things a little bit, and we're supposed to get some rain this week, which will be nice. So fingers crossed for rain. We're all doing rain dances in the south right now, and hopefully it helps. But let's get back to running. And you can see, like, you can hear the water in the ladder bouncing a bit, but like this isn't moving. So I was a little worried about chafing when I first put it on because there were some gappy bits, but now that it's nice and loaded down, there's not much trouble with that. So, going for our first snack of the run. So this has so much space. I only have enough snacks for a 2-hour run today. But get some goo, salty watermelon. We've made it to my favorite spot at Paris Mountain, North Lake, and we're going to test out the waterproofness, well, sweatproofness of this pocket. Looks good. Phone is dry, so I'm pretty sweaty. Like I said, it's like 95% humidity today. Not too hot, but I'm sweating pretty good. Phone is dry. Gorgeous. So we got a 2-hour run in, 2:15-ish, and phone is still dry in the sweatproof pocket. I am very sweaty, so that was a check mark for the pack. Yeah, it went really well. It never really bounced. These guys didn't move. Once I made sure they were nice and cinched in, didn't move a bit. So that was really good. I like it. It's a nice vest. So we'll see how it does with a slightly longer run over at Cocodona. So I'll report back. But yeah. And I don't feel like I chafed anywhere. No, I was worried about it a little bit, but my arms were free. I do have a weird thing about textures, so I know the back of my Solomon pack has that kind of a little more coarse texture, but I didn't feel anything weird with this one. And then it didn't really ever feel like it was dragging my shoulders down, so felt like the weight was really well distributed. So yeah, 4.5 liters of water in here. You could easily pack more. You got plenty of room for gear, so I'm excited to see where this one takes me.